You have just died. You now stand in heaven before the Almighty Father. He asks you in a booming voice,
"Be thou an ass or boob man?"
do you end up in the heavenly halls of Asshala, or forever suffer in the cold hell winds of Wisconsin? This is a question we all must answer for at some point. Have you made the right choice? I know I have. And that choice led me here.
Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon, hella ass.
Full disclosure, I'm pretty biased here. This is my Fate-Go waifu. I've spent hundreds of dollars on this character for prints, dojins, art books, and other merch. Hell, I spent around $70 just to get her in the game, and a lot of Fate-Go players will tell you I got off lucky. So when I tell you this is my favorite figure that I own, doesn't necessarily mean the highest quality figure, but it's pretty close to that. Let's take a closer look at it. This is a 1/7 scale, but it's of a 4'9" character who shares a height with her voice actress in a kneeling position, so it's not exactly a huge piece. Here it is next to Summer Tamamo in the same scale, and I plan on reviewing this figure later. Her kimono and gourd really help make her look a little bit bigger if you're worried about it not standing out enough on a shelf. Also, the base is absolutely not necessary for this figure. It's not attached anywhere, and it's not even on the box. Okay, I love the head on this figure. They painted her hair really nicely with these different shades of purple. Also, I like that the jewel on her head is clear plastic, and really they could have just left it as one piece and painted it blue, but that definitely would not have looked as good as it does here. The face is really good. It has this really nice facial expression that really captures her personality. And also, sometimes you'll see with these figures that there will be a little runoff from really small details like her fangs. But you don't have that here. It's painted really well. There's even some shading in the mouth. Can't talk about a Shuten figure without mentioning the horns. And unsurprisingly, they're great here. They have really nice painting. Like the way the reds go down into the skin tone. And also they have this glossy finish on them, which is really nice. The only minor flaw in the head, and really in the entire figure, is this part where it looks like the hair was glued together. It kind of looks like maybe there was going to be a removable face, and you could switch out the expressions or something. But you really only notice it from the top, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay. Here we have her kimono. It has 4 different colors. Once again, there's like no runoff here, so no complaints there. I like all the detailing on the ends, the patterns. I like the bows a lot. The greens in the sleeves are nice. If I had one complaint, not even a complaint, just a personal preference thing, I do wish there was some way to cast off the kimono. Just so you have another way to display the figure if you wanted. But that's just a small thing. Alright, down at her knees, you have these really nice Oni head sculpts for her knee guards. They have this really awesome red outlining on them. You also have a head that comes separate. And this head is meant to be displayed in front of the figure. We have a glittery dark red for the knees here. And then we have these nice little bows around her ankles. In her hands, she has her bowl, which has a little rubbery disc in it that's supposed to be alcohol, and it does look the part. In her other hand is her gourd full of booze. It's probably the weakest part of the figure, just because it feels like a cheap plastic, and it also falls off in my detolf a lot for some reason. But the translucent plastic picks up light really well, so it definitely looks good. The attention to detail on the back with the shading and sculpting on her spine and shoulder blades look really nice. It almost looks like it's going to start breathing, like it's pretty realistic looking to me. And now we've come full circle to where we started with this figure. I was going to write something deep and beautiful, and I remember doing that in my script, but when I looked, there's just a picture of this monkey screaming, and honestly, I don't think I could put it any better than that, so I'm just going to use that. You're going to display this figure from the back, but you'll probably spend at least a little bit of time looking at it. So in conclusion, this is an amazing figure of my favorite character from Fate Go. The painting and the detailing on it is perfect. I don't think you'll find really anything to complain about overall. And I think it's worth the price you're going to see it going for on most reputable anime figure sites. And that's it for my first figure review. If you liked it, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Let me know what you liked about it, and also what you'd like to see in the future maybe. There's definitely going to be a lot more reviews. In fact, my next one is going to be of my favorite isekai. It's not that one though, don't worry. It should be here pretty soon. I may post like an unboxing or something whenever it comes in, just to give a little preview. And it's also on the cheaper side, not like prize figure cheap, but sort of in the middle. So I'm kind of curious to see how it's going to turn out. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.